I was pretty anxious when I was growing up. I didn't feel like I very much belonged. Coming out of high school, I went to Australia for 4 months, and that's when I got involved in cocaine a decent amount and drinking and really partying and kind of seeing a side of life that I'd never seen before. Coming back from Australia, I decided to try going to university. I did the first semester, and then after that I barely would show up and dropped all my courses. That's when I decided to go into trades and get out of university. COVID happened just at that time, so I got to go back home. And I thought I was going to do better, but I still couldn't kick any of my addictions. I took time off work to get sober and try to figure out my life. My parents were very supportive with it and helped out. They thought I was okay. When they found out about everything that was going on, it was a big shock for them, and it really affected them, especially my mother. I went to counseling for a bit and it didn't really help. I was still even doing drugs and doing all that stuff, and I was just like, that's all I want to do because I don't want to deal with the world. My friend, he'd attended Coastal for a while. He was pushing me that whole 3 months to go, and I'd always say yes, but then I'd get nervous and not show up the next morning. After Christmas, I picked up a Bible and I started reading, and I actually read Genesis and Exodus all the way through before reading any of the Gospels. After that, for like a week or two straight, all my sleeps, I'd be replaying what I was going through or what I had done in my life and what others had done in my life. And I was, asking for forgiveness and then forgiving others. At that time, I had a girlfriend, and she was very against all this newfound love I had found in God and Jesus and the Bible. The thing that kind of broke me to go to church was she broke up with me after 4 years. And then I went to Coastal Church on March 3rd, 2024, and gave my life to Jesus that day. I was on my knees worshiping, and I heard Jesus say, don't worry, I have chosen you, Tom, and he said my name, and that's when I had my first encounter with Jesus and him speaking to me, and I just started breaking down crying, and just so never had the voice of love or voice of kindness in my head. It was always a battle or a war. Once I started going to life group with Matt and Robin from Squamish, that's when things started to really change, and I had a safe space to go to. Robin and a few other people from Coastal Church suggested me to go to CSOM. I was quite shocked. I just started to read the Bible. I just became a Christian, but I think it was God speaking through them, wanting me to come here. It's cleansed me and made me something I never thought I could be. He has a perfect plan for me, even though it may not be easy, but that's what shapes us into what we need to be for him.